I am doing the demonstration of the first recipe. It's tangy tomato curry. If in case my voice is not clear, okay, somebody saying perfect, better. Okay, not a problem.
Much better.
So this is the tomato puree. Okay, somebody say I'm pixelated. Okay.
That's fine. Just go ahead now. I think when you're saying also people can get the recipe, so it's fine. Just go ahead.
Okay, fine. So this is the tomato puree. I steamed the tomato and I have blended the tomato over here. So that's the pure tomato puree. Then I have the dry ingredients which I'll be putting in this rasam. The rasam is really tasty, or tomato curry. I'll just run you through what I'm going to be adding in the condiments. So I have over here is urad dal. That's urad dal. I have mustard seeds. So urad dal, mustard seeds, a little bit of hing. Then I have curry leaves, green chili, and little bit of rasam powder. So what is this recipe? Basically, like rasam, they add dal. So it's summertime here in Bombay, and in the evening when we are hungry, it can be had like a curry or like a soup. It's very delicious, and you'll be making it without even a drop of oil. So I'll start it on my gas, and I'll show you guys how this is made. And as I shared that the recipes, all of these will be posted on Kitchen Doctor now. All the recipes which I'm demonstrating. So we are doing tangy tomato curry. We are doing a pancake along with caramel sauce, and we are doing an almond poppy seed halwa. All of that will be made without any dairy and sugar. So I'll start.
And oil.
Sorry?
So there's no oil also.
Yeah, and there's no oil also.
Well, today's recipes also happen to be gluten-free.
Yes. Okay, so my gas is over here. I'm not going to shift around much the camera, then it can be a little bit of a problem. But I can start, and I can. Ruchika, is this fine?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
cool.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm adding my urad dal, then my mustard seeds. I'm just going to roast it, so I have not added any oil in my kadai, and I'm just going to roast it for like 30 seconds to a minute till the time the urad dal gets a little roasted. So you may think that I have not added any oil, and how is it possible? So the rice itself will release its oil, and now I can hear the crackling while I am roasting this. So we have to roast it till the time we see the urad dal being a little brown. I can hear the crackling sound. I'm going to add my curry leaves, lots of curry patta, little bit of green chili. If you don't like green chili, you can also add black pepper. And this is the main ingredient which tastes good. That's garlic and that's ginger. So I'm adding that as well.
So what if somebody doesn't eat?
Yes?
Jinal, what if someone doesn't eat garlic? What is the option for the Jains?
We can skip the garlic. If you're not eating garlic, we can skip the garlic.
Okay.
So I'm just roasting it for next few seconds till the time I feel that my ginger and garlic and green chili is cooked.
Right.
And so once this I feel is cooked, I'm going to add my tomato curry.
Okay.
Okay. So it took me like within a minute put the tomato curry. Now we will let it cook because the tomatoes are already steamed. We don't need a lot of cooking. Once I just see a little boil, I'm going to add this rasam. This is a homemade rasam powder, which my friend taught me. And this is a very good rasam, very different than the market rasam. It took us like few minutes to make this rasam when we had made this. And this can go on in your kitchen in the fridge for 6 months. So
And
all
what
of
have you
this
put
is
in this, Jinal? What does the powder have in it?
It has whole coriander, sesame seed, pepper, and red chili. So it's a nice rasam powder. If you don't want to make this, it's available in the market also. So the magic over here is now I'll talk about this secret ingredient to make it more interesting. So it's summertime. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So it's summertime and we have raw mango available. So what I have done is I've pureed one small baby raw mango. I steamed it and I removed the flesh. So this is the puree of raw mango. So this is the trick. So sometimes people add tamarind, but
Right.
we're doing a trick and we'll be adding a little raw mango in this. So it gives a nice
Right.
tangy flavor to this tomato curry. And while this is getting cooked, or rather it's almost, I can get this amazing aroma over here. So I'm going to add my steamed mango puree in this.
Okay. Can you see?
Ruchika, the camera has been turned.
Okay.
Adding a
Yeah,
little bit of
okay.
salt.
Guys, we'll be giving out all these recipes. They'll be posted on Kitchen Doctor and on my Instagram handle. So you can check those out later on.
So I think my curry is almost done.
Okay.
I'll show you guys how it looks. If you want to make it a little bit, thank you. If you guys want to make it a little more water-based, you can add half glass of water. Or if you want to make it thick, you can keep the puree thick just the way it is, however you would like it. So when I eat with my rice, I like my this curry a little thick, but when I have it like soup, then I will add half glass of water. So I'm just going to empty this and show you all how it looks. It is tasty, I know it, because we tried this yesterday in the kitchen. And it'll be great for me to know if you guys make this. So I'm adding the curry and I'll show you all how it looks. If you observe, I'm using thick, like a steel kadai, and we try and refrain from using aluminium kadai and Teflon kadai. It has
Yeah.
side effects to the health.
Yeah. It
And
reacts with the food.
I have loads of coriander over here, which will make it tasty. So I'm adding the coriander as garnish. And I will show you how my curry looks. One second, I'll just turn the camera. Ruchika, can you see this?
Oh, yeah. No, it looks.
Is this clear?
Yeah. So, oh, it's pretty thick, huh? Okay.
So I made it thick because we'll be eating this with rice. But as I've said, that this can be, if you add 1 glass of water, it can become a little more like a soupy
Like a
consistency.
soup.
Yeah. So it's up to you. How do you want it? So the magic ingredient, as I shared over here, is the raw mango and a little bit of ginger, green chili. So yeah, as I said, we'll share the recipe. Tangy tomato curry is ready. So it's colorful, it's nice, it's tasty.
By the way, do you have to steam the tomatoes or can you just blend it straight away?
You can blend it straight away, but I think it's great to steam the tomatoes or blanch the tomatoes. So what I do is, I have this steamer with me. So most of the vegetables when we cook,
Yeah.
steam the vegetables, so it's easier for us to retain the maximum nutrient. So whenever I'm making any soup or any curry, I try and steam all my vegetables in this. So that's the
Yeah.
I add some water over here inside, and my tomatoes were here in this, and then I steam the tomatoes for 5 minutes, and I let it cool.
Okay.
And the tomato was ready. So those who are just joining now, this is our tangy tomato curry. We'll add the recipes and the. Shall we move on to the pancake?
Yeah. In case if you don't have a steamer, you can also do it in a vessel with, boil some water and, just put whole tomatoes with a little cut on the top and just
Yeah, if you don't have,
let it
if
cook
you
for
have
like
steamer
10 minutes and
now,
then remove the skin and blend it. So a
yeah,
lot
but
of
if
people
you
might not be
want,
having a steamer. So then that's another way of doing it. I do that sometimes because it's really quick when I want to make my salsas. That's how I do it. And when I'm making soups, yeah, I also use the steamer.
okay. So those who don't have a steamer at home, I don't know if you guys know what this is, but you can put your container down and put
Yeah.
your tomatoes on it. So this is a simple kitchen hack. But in future, when when the lockdown gets open, I really think that a steamer is a great investment in the kitchen. Your
Yeah.
cooking is a lot faster. Be it you make your sabji or you're making your soup. So yeah, steamer is good. So now